Okay, I'm making a glazing chart. I have a sheet of watercolor paper here. This is the Hanson Heritage 100% cotton. So with glazing, you have to work on an angled surface. So my drawing board is set up with a roll of tape on one side, and that's propping my paper up at an angle. So it's higher on the top than it is the bottom. The thing I'm going to do is measure out my chart. So with glazing, we're going to take watercolor paint, and I'm going to use black. I have a creamer pigment, and I'm going to put it in a little shell. And I have some, but I'm going to add some more water. And I'm going to add more pigment. And you need a good amount of this. You can mix this in a shell or a little cap, and you want to mix it really well. Test out your glaze, which I think that looks really good. And then let's just practice it once so you can see what it looks like. So the idea of a glaze is that you want to put it on an angle so it flows down the page. So this is my test. I'm creating a bead of water, and you can see that I can move that bead down the page in an even way, which that's what I want. So I know that my desk is at the right angle. If your paint, if the paint drips, it means it's too much an angle, and if it doesn't make a bead, it's too flat. Okay, so with glazing, you're going to use the same glaze over and over again and use overlap to make the value scale. That's my first layer. The bottom is the bead's going to form at the bottom, so I'm going to use a piece of paper towel just to blot it out. And that'll keep the bottom the same value as the rest. So for glazing, you have to let the glaze dry completely before you overglaze. And for this, I like using a hairdryer. So I'm going to do that now. Make sure it's not buckling on the back side. It's flat. I'm ready to paint my second glaze. Okay, so the next glaze goes on right on top of the first glaze. And we're using the same mixture. So you can see this is the same glaze layered twice, and you're getting a beautiful step gradient. So we're going to just keep doing that.